So, Michael, this is lesson information for 10/3/16, October 3rd, 2016. I sent you a link to the Newman Baroque and Post Baroque ornamentation book. I think that's probably the place I'd start to look at what's possible and what might be appropriate. You also might consult with Dr. Radomski. I don't know if this is an area of specialty for him necessarily, but he might be able to give you some insights as to places where you would appropriately add some ornamentation, some trills or other types of ornamentation. Typically with Bach, you do less because he tends to write ornamentation out, where earlier Baroque composer tends to leave it a little more to the performer. But I think that having a read of that book, a consultation with him would be a good, for somebody that's interested in musicological things, that would be a good thing to pursue. Then toward the 300 level right now, I think it would be good if you can see a correspondence between what you're doing with Dr. Radomski toward a senior project and writing and research with something that's a performance oriented thing we could do as part of your lessons. Sort of 300 level. That would be a good thing to be thinking about now, especially if you're going to start with him. I would pursue trying to get some independent study work with him this quarter if you can. I don't think it's too late to do that, but you probably want to get it this week. Otherwise, you're running the clock down enough. It's hard to get the stuff done. And whatever he would want you to do in a quarter, do it in the time you've got left, because we're almost 2 weeks in. And then for next week, you're working on Cerrone 35, and you're working on the first half of your Gigue on your four mallet piece. And think about what you would do in terms of four mallet technique as sort of a warm up, and show me some of the things you think would be worthwhile exercises based on what you see, not just in the Gigue, but also in those two minuets.